Good morning, children. Today we discuss about the in-text and exercise questions given in NCERT for the first chapter, Chemical Reactions and Equations. Are you ready? First question, why should a magnesium ribbon be cleaned before burning in air? See, why we have to clean magnesium ribbon before using? Answer is, magnesium gets covered with a layer of magnesium oxide when kept in air for a long time. If we keep magnesium ribbon outside, it reacts with oxygen and forming magnesium oxide layer. So this layer hinders the burning of magnesium. Hence, it is to be cleaned before burning. This is your first question. Second question, write the balanced equation for the following chemical reactions. Hydrogen plus chlorine gives hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen formula is, symbol is H and the molecular formula is H2. And chlorine, the symbol is Cl and the molecular formula is Cl2. So H2 plus Cl2 gives 2HCl. That is hydrogen chloride formula HCl. Second question, barium chloride plus aluminum sulfate. Barium chloride, the formula is BaCl2. Aluminum sulfate Al2SO4 thrice gives barium sulfate plus aluminum chloride. Barium sulfate plus 2AlCl3. Third one, sodium plus water gives sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen. What is the formula for sodium hydroxide? NaOH. The symbol for sodium is Na, water formula is H2O, and you get NaOH plus H2. So 2Na plus 2H2O gives 2NaOH plus H2, gas is liberated, that's why upward arrow is mentioned here. And question number 3, write a balanced chemical equation with the state symbols for the following reactions. Solutions of barium chloride and sodium sulfate in water react to give insoluble barium sulfate in the solution of sodium chloride. So BaCl2 plus Na2SO4 gives BaSO4 plus 2NaCl. Second one, sodium hydroxide solution reacts with the hydrochloric acid solution to produce sodium chloride solution and water. So NaOH plus HCl gives NaCl plus water. Next question is, a solution of a substance X is used for whitewashing. Whitewashing nale, which substance is used? Quicklime, that is calcium oxide. So formula is CaO. And write the reaction of that substance with water. So when you mix quicklime with water, you get slaked lime, that is CaOH twice. Next question is, why is the amount of gas collected in one of the test tubes in the textbook activity 1.7, that is during the electrolysis of water, double of the amount collected in the other? And name this gas. Very, very important question. During electrolysis of water, I told already pure water will not conduct electricity. So you have to add little acid or base or salt. So now water, when you pass electricity, you get H2 gas and oxygen gas. And H2 gas is collected at cathode and O2 is collected at anode, but the volume of hydrogen collected is double than that of oxygen, because the balance equation says 2 water gives 2 H2 plus 1 O2. So that is the answer. So 2 molecules of water on electrolysis gives 2 molecules of hydrogen gas and 1 molecule of oxygen gas. So that's why it would be double than that of oxygen gas. The next question is, why does the color of copper sulfate solution change when an iron nail is dipped in it? Very, very important board question. So when iron nail, you dip it in copper sulfate solution. What is the color of copper sulfate solution? Blue color. So here displacement occurs because iron is more reactive than copper. So iron displaces copper and you get a greenish solution, that is ferrous sulfate plus copper. So after some time the blue color disappears and you get a green color. And give an example of double displacement reaction other than the one given in the activity. Another reaction is here given, sodium hydroxide plus HCl, you get NaCl plus water. You can give many examples here. I told already, even sodium chloride plus silver nitrate gives silver chloride plus sodium nitrate. That also you can write. Many reactions you can write it. Even you can write lead nitrate plus potassium iodide. You get lead iodide plus potassium nitrate. The next question is, identify the substances that are oxidized and the substances that are reduced in the following reactions. 4Na plus O2 gives 2Na2O And here Na becomes Na2O, that means Na is oxidized. So naturally O2 is what? Reduced. Second reaction, CuO becomes Cu, oxygen is removed. So CuO to Cu is reduction. So it is reduced. And H2 becomes H2O, it is oxidized. Are you okay, children? Understood, I think, the in-text questions? Now we discuss the next question given in exercise. Which of the statements about the reaction below are incorrect? Which is wrong? PbO plus carbon gives Pb plus CO2. Here PbO is reduced to Pb and carbon is oxidized. So here carbon is oxidized, correct? And lead oxide is reduced, that is also correct. And carbon dioxide is getting oxidized, that is this one, carbon dioxide. And lead is also reduced. These two are wrong. So A and B are wrong statement. The next reaction, Fe2O3 plus Al gives Al2O3 plus Fe. It is nothing but what? Displacement reaction. So highly reactive aluminum displaces the less reactive iron. So it is a displacement. What happens? Third question, what happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron fillings? Tick the correct answer. Fe plus HCl gives FeCl2 plus H2. So which is correct? A is the correct answer. Next one, what is a balanced chemical equation? Why should chemical equation be balanced? A balanced equation means equal number of atoms of different elements in the reactant side and as well as product side it should be. Why it should be? Because to satisfy the law of conservation of mass. What is the law of conservation of mass? Energy is neither created nor destroyed, or the total masses of the reactants is equal to the total masses of the products. Next, translate the following statements into chemical equations. Hydrogen combines with nitrogen and forming ammonia. Ammonia formula NH3. Nitrogen, the molecular formula is N2. Hydrogen, H2. So 3H2 plus N2 gives 2NH3. Next, hydrogen sulfide burnt in air. What you get will be sulfur dioxide and water. So this is a balanced equation. Next one, barium chloride, formula is BaCl2. Aluminum sulfate Al2SO4 thrice. You get 2AlCl3 plus 3BaSO4. Next, potassium K reacts with water and gives potassium hydroxide, formula is KOH plus hydrogen gas. So 2K plus 2 water gives 2KOH plus H2. Again balancing the equation, nitric acid 2HNO3 plus calcium hydroxide, that is flaked lime. You get calcium nitrate CaNO3 twice plus 2 water. Next, NaOH plus H2SO4. Sodium hydroxide 2 NaOH plus H2SO4 gives sodium sulfate Na2SO4 plus 2 water. Next, NaCl plus AgNO3 gives AgCl plus NaNO3. It is a self-balanced equation. The last one, BaCl2 plus H2SO4 gives BaSO4 plus 2HCl, barium sulfate, white precipitate. Next, write the balanced chemical equation again. Calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide gives calcium carbonate plus water. Zinc plus silver nitrate 2AgNO3 gives zinc nitrate, that is ZnNO3 twice plus 2Ag. Aluminium plus copper chloride 2Al plus 3 CuCl2 gives 2AlCl3 plus 3 copper. Barium chloride plus K2SO4, that is potassium sulfate, you get barium sulfate BaSO4 plus 2KCl. Again balance the equation. 2KBr plus BaI2. What is BaI2? Barium iodide. You get 2Ki potassium iodide plus barium bromide. Barium bromide. And the type is, it is a double displacement. You know what is combination and what is decomposition? Double displacement means two salt solutions are taken and exchange of ions occurs. That is called double displacement, we say. Next, heating. The decomposition means single reactant is broken into two or more products, simple products. Say decomposition, it is a thermal decomposition. Zinc carbonate, heating, you get zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. Next, what is combination? Two or more reactants combine and forming a single product. H2 plus Cl2 gives 2HCl. Next, displacement, highly reactive metal displaces the less reactive metal. So here magnesium is highly reactive, it displaces hydrogen and you get magnesium chloride plus hydrogen gas. Next, what does one mean by exothermic and endothermic reactions? Exothermic means the heat is evolved, liberated. Example, C plus O2 gives CO2. Heat is liberated, so you have to put product side plus heat. N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3 ammonia plus heat. It is also exothermic. And endothermic means heat is absorbed. C plus 2S plus heat. This side you can write plus heat, or product side you can write minus heat. This is endothermic. N2 plus O2 gives 2NO minus heat. Minus heat means heat is absorbed. Product side you can write minus. Minus heat means endothermic, plus heat means exothermic. Next, why is the respiration considered as exothermic? Very, very important question. Respiration is an exothermic process because during respiration, glucose combines with oxygen in the cells of our body and forming carbon dioxide, water and more amount of energy is released. That's why it is an exothermic process. Why are decompositions called opposite to that of combination? Because decomposition means single reactant is broken into two or more products, electrolysis of water. But in combination, two or more reactants combine and forming a single product. So decomposition is an just opposite to that of combination, or combination is an opposite to that of decomposition. And here write one equation each for the decomposition reaction where energy is supplied in the form of heat, light or electricity. If heat is used, it is a thermal decomposition. Light is used, it is a photo decomposition. If electricity is used, it is a electrolysis. All the reactions we discussed already. And what is the difference between displacement and double displacement reactions? Very, very important question. Displacement means more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its solution. Example, Fe plus copper sulfate gives copper plus FeSO4. And here iron displaces copper because iron is more reactive than copper. Next, double displacement means exchange of ions occurs between the two reactants in their salt solution. AgNO3 plus NaCl gives AgCl plus NaNO3. AgCl precipitate you get. Next, in the refining of silver, the recovery of silver from silver nitrate solution involved displacement by copper metal. So reaction you have to write. Copper plus silver nitrate formula AgNO3. You get CuNO3 twice, that is copper nitrate plus silver. What do you mean by precipitation? Precipitation means during your chemical reaction, any insoluble solid formation is there. It is called precipitation reaction. A reaction in which an insoluble solid called precipitate is formed that separates from the solution is called precipitation. Example, you can give many examples, and here the given is ferric chloride solution plus ammonium hydroxide. You get ferric hydroxide, that is iron 3 hydroxide plus ammonium chloride. So it is an example, and here FeOH thrice is precipitated. It is brown in color, reddish brown. Next, explain the following in terms of loss of oxygen. You know very well, oxidation means adding oxygen. Reduction means removal of oxygen. So here examples given, S plus O2, oxygen is added to sulfur, it is called oxidation. Mg plus O2 gives MgO, oxygen is added to Mg, it is called again oxidation. Next, reduction, the removal of oxygen. CO plus H2 while heating, from CO oxygen is removed, so it is called reduction. Same manner, zinc oxide plus carbon, whenever it is heated, zinc oxide loses oxygen, so it is called reduction, we say. Next question is, a shiny brown colored element, that means copper, on heating in air, it becomes black in color. That is, whenever you take copper and heat it, you get copper 2 oxide or copper oxide. It is black in color. So here you can write brown and here you can write black. It is nothing but oxidation only. Next question is, why do we apply paint on iron articles? Otherwise it gets rusted. So it reacts with the air, water and other compounds and forming iron oxide. That is rust. Next, oil and fat containing food items are flushed with nitrogen gas. What is the role of nitrogen gas in the chips packets? It prevents rancidity. Otherwise, the oil and oil and fat present in your chips gets oxidized and rancidity occurs. So to prevent rancidity, antioxidant like nitrogen is added. The next question, explain the following terms with one example. Corrosion. What is corrosion? The process in which the metals are eaten up gradually by the action of air, moisture or a chemical on their surface. Example, iron gets oxidized. When it is exposed to air for a long period, then the surface acquires a coating of a brown flaky substance called rust. The rust is mainly hydrated, I told already, Fe2O3 X water. So 4 Fe plus 3 O2 plus 2X water gives 2 Fe2O3 dot X water. It is hydrated iron 3 oxide. Next, rancidity. I told already what is rancidity. The condition produced by the aerial oxidation of fats and oils in foods marked by unpleasant smell and taste is called rancidity. The rancidity spoils the food materials prepared in fats and oils which have been kept for a considerable time and makes them unfit for eating. And it can be prevented by adding antioxidants to the food containing fats and oil. It can also be prevented by flushing fats and oils containing foods with nitrogen before sealing. And you can keep in an airtight container or refrigeration. Important reactions in chemical equations and reactions, first unit. Here I have given the number 1 is what is combination. Examples given here. C plus O2 gives CO2, 2H2 plus O2 gives 2 water. 2 or more reactants combine and forming single product. Another example, FeSO4 heating, you get SO2 and SO3. Another type, second type, CaCO3 heating, you get CaO plus CO2. Lead nitrate heating. So these three are coming under decomposition. These three are coming under thermal decomposition. This is combination. This is thermal decomposition. 3 reactions I have given. Ferrous sulfate, green color. When it is heated, you get Fe2O3, brown color, plus SO2 and SO3, pungent smelling gases are liberated. Calcium carbonate, heating, you get calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide gas. This is also thermal decomposition only. Next, lead nitrate heating, it is a colorless salt. Colorless. When heating, you get NO2 gas, brown gas is liberated. Next, photo decomposition, 2 examples are given. Silver chloride, silver bromide. When you pass light, decomposes and gives Ag plus Cl2, Ag plus Br2. Next is displacement reaction. Highly reactive metal displaces the less reactive metal. Fe plus copper sulfate, blue color. You get FeSO4, green color, ferrous sulfate plus copper. Zinc plus copper sulfate solution, you get zinc sulfate plus copper. Lead plus copper chloride, this is green in color, you get white PbCl2 plus copper. So every reaction you write the name in words as well as the precipitate or solution's color. Next, double displacement, Na2SO4, sodium sulfate plus barium chloride, you get sodium chloride plus barium sulfate, white precipitate. Potassium iodide, colorless, and lead nitrate solution, colorless, you get lead iodide, yellow precipitate. Precipitate means insoluble solid mass. 2KNO3, it is 2 potassium nitrate, KNO3, O3, this is 3. Next, oxidation and reduction, I have given here. CuO, black in color, copper oxide plus hydrogen gas, it gives Cu plus water. Zinc oxide plus carbon heating, you get zinc plus carbon monoxide. And which is reduction and which is oxidation, I marked. These are all important reactions. Read thoroughly the first unit, all the reactions, whatever given in your textbook, that will be asked in board. Thank you, children.